Hey guys, my purpose is not to bash or insult anyone's feelings, beliefs, or lifestyle. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to address the issues we might all be facing at any given time and hopefully experience growth with all. While having fun doing so, I hope to encourage my listeners to be more creative, process life better, and most importantly, and productively, use your voice. Outspoken. What's up, y'all? It's Tanya on the microphone, and you're listening to Outspoken, the podcast. Now, before we get started, I wanted to send a shout out to our sponsors over at Rap Inc. Recommend to check out their website. They have some really nice, innovative products, really cool tech gear, and they also have promotional materials, business cards, banners. They do that graphic design too. So check them out at www.rap-inc.com. Now, with that being said, let's get started.
What's up, y'all? It's TiNee Eb, and you are now listening to Outspoken, Season 1, Episode 2, and the topic is, well, let's talk about what, Eb?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about
all the good things and the bad things that may be.
It's my favorite subject, sex.
Oh, Lord. Well, we're going to give credit to Salt and Pepper with that one right there, because we ain't salt and we ain't pepper. But you know what?
Can't forget Spinderella.
Okay. That was my favorite DJ, though. I ain't going to lie. She put the females on the map.
She was popping.
So, with that being said, let's get started. So today's topic is sex, and basically, we wanted to go a little bit deeper. You know what I'm saying? Take a deep dive and talk about a couple of things that what as women we look into. We look at partners for when we consider them, sexual, passionate, have those desires towards them. What do we look for in a partner?
Or what might make us want to take it there with them.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's say, depending on where you meet your person, whether it's a club, whether it's a bar, whether it's a library, whether it's church, you know what I'm saying? What special characteristics, whether inside, outside, or both, brings you to that desire of wanting to have sexual intercourse or encounters with that person? There's like so many different personalities out there, right, Eb?
Ooh, there's 1,000 of them, girl. Girl, there's 1,000 of them. Listen, it's like a Crayola box out there.
How many can you name? All the different personalities.
We're going to start with crazy, bipolar, obsession, just to name a few. But that's, negative. But then you got your positive side where, they're passionate, lovable, considerate.
So what kind of characteristics brings into your focus of a partner? Let's say because right now she's in a relationship, guys.
Yes,
sorry, she's taken.
Sorry.
But when you weren't taken, what type of characteristics drew you to, wanting to have sexual intercourse with a person?
Well, I'll be honest with you. It ain't even so much about characteristics for me. Because you can meet a whole bunch of people and like their characteristics, but it just don't ignite that fire in you.
Mm-hmm.
For me as a woman, it's so much what you ignite inside me. You can be a beautiful person, you can be a gentleman, you can open doors and give me flowers and pay this and buy me houses. And it don't necessarily mean you ignite it to where, you know what I'm saying, where I want to take it there with you. But, for me, it's just more like making me feel, it's more making me feel like, I'm special. I'm that only one. I'm that queen bee. I'm that, making me feel like I'm that's it, just that number one. And if you make me feel that way in one night, yeah, it's going to make me want to go ahead and go in as a queen and take my king,
Okay. That's a good point right there. I'm going to switch it up on you.
Oh, shit.
What if you meet that right one? They making you feel like a queen bee, hitting all the right spots, making you feel special.
Inside and out.
Making you feel special. But then the phone keeps on ringing. And he gets on the phone and starts fussing with somebody.
So he fussing. What's the problem?
What if he fussing with somebody and it's maybe bringing like red flags? Like, so do you ignore the red flags even if they're
I
hitting
asked
all
you
the
what they
points?
fussing about because you just said fussing. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't go into details like fussing how. He could be fussing with a homeboy. Fuss with your homeboy. That don't matter to me. Or if he's fussing with a female, and if that's where you're going, it just depends. You know, as a female, we all know we gonna eavesdrop. We all gonna ear hustle. And if you're gonna sit here as a woman and say you don't ear hustle, you a lie. So stop lying, because we in Outspoken, we keep it real. So we gonna ear hustle. Now, while I'm ear hustling, and I hear someone who I consider my partner, I say my man now, and he fussing on the phone, and then it's a female, but he fussing on the point like, girl, you mad desperate. I told you I got a girl. I told you quit calling me and all this other stuff, and I see that you shutting her down. I just might jump on his Jones right there and then while he on the phone.
That's respect right there. That's
You
respect.
see what I'm saying?
All right. Okay, let's say this. Everything's going nice. Y'all just came from like maybe the movies or something. Someplace really cool. The vibe is flowing. The vibe is on fire. You know you about to give it to him. Phone rings.
Okay.
Hey, mama. How you doing?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I put that in the mail the other day.
Okay.
All right. Did you remember to tie your shoelace? Oh, okay. Oh, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Okay. Like the weirdest things that start making you cringe. Maybe that was a bad excuse, bad example.
I was gonna say,
there's
that
more.
example by yourself. If you want me to use that one, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not an insecure woman. So one thing about me is that I know, regardless of whatever, I can go out and get them if I want to. So I'm not insecure. I don't wet nobody. I don't sweat nobody, and you know me already. But on a conversation that you just said, it could have been his sister, could have been his mama. You know what I'm saying? So I won't even take it no way. Especially if you taking that call in front of me. Because anybody that deal with me already know I'm not about that. They know I'm about my business. They know, female, male, I'm going to put my hands on you. Don't disrespect me because I'm big on respect. So especially if you pick that phone up in front of me on a conversation like that, I'm really not going to think nothing of it.
So the vibe got to be right. Respect got to be there.
Absolutely.
And it all 100%. Has to
100%.
intertwine. That makes sense. You know what's crazy? A lot of females bypass the red flags. Like there are red flags that'll be there. Let's say they are red flags and they don't get any of that. A lot of females bypass that. Why do you think they do?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a female where I've seen red flags and I bypassed them. And the only reason why is that is just because sometimes we see
I shouldn't say potential. Just females. I shouldn't just say females. But a lot of people bypass. You know, a lot of people bypass the red flags.
So one, to be honest with you, me personally, I've been in different situations where I've seen red flags and I've bypassed them. So one, I have been in a situation where I have been insecure. I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I did feel like no nigga out there would find me attractive or didn't want me or no more than that. And since I got the attention of one, I'm going to hold on to it for as long as I can. And that was that situation. But where I am now, you know, I have broken out of that. You know, I'm not insecure. I'm very confident in myself. But even just being confident, you know, even just being the woman that I am today, I still maybe might just overlook some red flags only because of the fact that you don't know what that other person is feeling or what that other person is dealing with. They could be holding on to the past. They could have been hurt just as well as us as women, because men do hurt. You know, even though they put this persona that they men, they don't give a shit and fuck that, we can do this, I can get better. That's all a front because, you know, they got egos. So, you know, you don't ever know. Or at the same time, you can see a lot of potential in that person. And as a woman, you know if you can deal with that red flag and those flaws. And you know if you have the strength to fight and pull through.
Okay. Well, I agree with you for sure. And we'll come back to red flags in just a bit. But because what I wanted to just add was sex is supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be enjoyed with somebody that you feel comfortable with because it's an exchange. It's an exchange of energy. It's an exchange of, depending on how, you know, what type of person you are. Yeah, it's an exchange of just that moment, right? Unfortunately, some don't utilize it in the way it's actually designed to be made.
So what is it designed to be made, though?
It's designed to be made where you are pretty much, you know, transferring energy back and forth, but in a deeper level of it's actually a higher level of understanding and just, you know,
So how would you compare?
It's elevated.
Okay, so how would you compare that to friends with benefits?
See, friends, that's a good question. Well, friends with benefits, benefits. Friends is somebody you comfortable with, you share things with, likes and dislikes. Somebody that you can actually put your guard down with, and it comes with benefits, right?
What's the
So
benefit?
the benefits, that's a term that's been used in the past many a times.
Absolutely.
Basically, we friends, and every now and then we do the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in predicament where that was the case as well. Well, friends with benefits, you want to make sure that's you set your boundaries. You know, it depending on the person though. You know,
Can't do that with everybody.
Can't do that with everybody because sometimes you could either vice versa, depending on how it is. You could either get too deep, or they can get too deep.
They get psychos and want to drive by your house.
Exactly,
and stuff like
exactly.
that. Yeah,
so you want to use that. You want to use that situation very, very lightly, very. I wouldn't say lightly, very seriously, because that's somebody that you could put your guard down with. I would say someone that you could say you trust, but you don't really want to fucks with them too much. Because again, it goes back to the person who they are.
What you guys have.
Exactly, because everybody, friends with benefits don't fit for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not that it don't fit for everybody, just not everybody can handle and do what the friends with benefits is supposed to do. But how about this one? All right, so based off of what you said about what sex is about and what it concludes and stuff, yeah, I'm using little big words for a ghetto girl.
Really?
But, yeah, I was going to say that because I'm ghetto as hell. But how about those, all right, I go to strip club or I go whatever club, I'm feeling nice, and turned up on some, things and stuff like that, and I'm feeling myself, and now guess what? Some certain things you do, you just ready. And guess what? I found a victim. Boom.
Now that's not friend with benefits now.
Before we go in deeper,
okay.
Let me just clarify.
You got to put your disclosure out there.
Chick. That's not me, okay? Let me just put it out there.
But we've heard stories.
I've seen things. Mm-hmm. I've seen it firsthand, okay, where, yes, some of my female friends, ain't going to disclose no names, but, certain things they put in their system, turns them on inside where they be on some like, nah, I need to find somebody because I got to take care of this.
Sexual enhanced drugs.
But that's still sex.
Or alcohol, depending on the type of person you are.
Man, listen, I don't believe that.
And we don't support that. We don't support that sexual enhanced drugs or anything like that. We say no to drugs.
Unless it's with your partner.
Did you just hear what I said?
Unless it's with your partner.
She ain't hear what I said, y'all.
Oh no, well, if she said that, then I'm enhancing it.
Yeah. Oh Lord Jesus. But basically, in a situation like that, when you go to an event or depending on where you're gathering, you meet somebody, mood is right, and you meet up with them and you hook up with them. That's one night stand.
But I didn't say the mood was right. I just said they said, yo, I'm feeling how I'm feeling. I'm gonna go find somebody.
Okay, so that what they call that? They used to call that something.
Smut buckets, but we ain't
Lord
gonna
Jesus,
say that.
You in that word? You in that word?
Listen.
Okay. So it depending on So I do want to stress, sex is a very. I take it like a car. It's a big responsibility. You want to be careful who you lay down with.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't share your body or your mind or your time with just anybody. You know what I'm saying? You protect yourself, you protect your emotions, and you want to also protect your mental health. There's so many diseases out there. You want to be careful to take care of yourself and know who you're laying with. And if you don't know who you're laying with, it's not worth your time. That's how I feel. That's how we feel about the subject. But just to stress that topic right there, it is a very controversial topic. Some people, they see it other way, and I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Do your thing, boo.
Absolutely.
But now we're gonna get into positions.
Let's go.
So Miss Ebony was telling me something about, what's that called? Spider monkey?
I call it the spider monkey, girls. That's what I call it. I call it the spider monkey. It's kind of like, let me explain it. It might be a different name, but you know what? Back in my days, okay, I disclose my age because, I look good for my age. I'm 39, I'm about to be 40. So back in my days when I was younger, that's what me and my girls used to call it. We used to call it the spider monkey. So what that pertains is, you're in a doggy style position, but while you in a doggy style position, For y'all that are lazy.
See, I don't know the names, y'all, but I know the positions.
Okay, so
I
you
know
know
they
what
had
doggy
names.
style is, because
Yeah.
that was
Hey, that's
invented
universal.
back in like 1900.
Universal.
I think Jesus knew what, and forgive me, Father God, but he knew what
He blessed.
knew what doggy
If he
style
could turn water into wine,
he
he
know
knew
what
what
doggy
doggy
style
style
is.
is.
So, but it's a difference though. You got the active doggy style and you got a lazy doggy style. You know what I'm saying? The lazy doggy style.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, there's active and there's lazy. So
please enlighten me.
Oh, so the active doggy style is, basically you can do both. You can where your stomach is off and you straight up like on all fours, and that's not really technically me because it doesn't really hit. But for some it might work. But then you got the other one where your stomach and your chest is down, but your ass is up. That's where you have to be on my style that I'm saying. Spider monkey, you have to have your stomach down on the bed, chest, but your ass got to be all the way up. Now, for the guys, what they do is instead of being in between the legs that they do on the normal doggy style, that boring stuff or whatever. No.
She said that boring.
It is boring because it's just like you doing the same thing if you laying on your back. The only thing you just flipped over. No, that's not what we doing. The same way we gotta put work and hold our stomach down on the bed with our chest, but our ass up. You're gonna put some work too. Put your leg on the side of each butt cheek on the.
We're gonna have to draw a diagram, y'all, for the listeners.
Girl, let me tell you. Look, he gonna drop down as if he's in a squat position. You gonna go in between his legs and he gonna do what he
drop it low now.
That's what I mean, growing up, that's what we said spider monkey was.
Google that shit.
Listen, when I tell you that thing is hitting, it's hitting. But what's yours?
Dang.
There's so many. Look at this.
Right?
Look at this. She said, there's so many. I gotta be like, I only got like one.
Shoot. Well, I'm 6 foot, so a lot of my flexibility is in my legs, right? So I like it. I like it standing up. I ain't gonna lie. I like it standing up.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. What we doing standing up?
I like for my partner to be the dominant one, and I just, tell me when WAP came out, and they were talking about what Megan Dunn said. She said, get on top, but nah, that's Cardi's spot. Well, she's like, say my name.
Right, she said something
about
spell her
name.
On top, and she gonna write to. He say her name, and she gonna spell it.
Wait, I gotta get a snippet.
Something like that. It was.
I gotta get a snippet.
Okay.
Girl, when I heard that sucker, I done started trying, cause I'm Jamaican, and we gonna whine till the end of time, okay? So.
But why don't you bring the Jamaican out right now?
Because you have to be specific on what you want to hear now. Come on.
All right, that's enough. Because, a lot of them don't really understand it. I do, but, some of
that's another topic. But basically, I love reinventing. I love inventing. I love old positions, new positions. My favorite one is really standing up and bent over.
So it's just doggy standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And another one is my legs up in the air. Like at least one of my leg up in the air.
Fuck that. You can put both mine up. Shoot. Too.
Because the man has a way where they can grip the legs, and it's like your bottom half is up in the air. And pretty much it's like he's so you already know. You already know. See, the whole point of the position is to get that right angle where it hits and just right.
Right spots.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Listen. All right, so we talk about positions. Now you already know I said what I'm gonna say. Let's talk about nicknames.
Oh my gosh! Don't come with this question. Listen. I want to see the comments below. Here's the question, and here are out. Make sure you be clear.
And I'm gonna respond to your comments, but I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna answer my own question and allow everyone to go ahead and do what theirs. But females and ladies, queens, princesses, because I some of y'all are a little young and y'all princesses growing up to be the queens that you're gonna be. But we all got nicknames for our, little something.
Our little kitty cat.
Our little, yes, I say kitty cat because I call mine Cool Cat.
Why you call yours Cool Cat?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you why. Hot and cold, Cool Cat. Mine, she be hot. Don't get me wrong. She be hot. She be a hot cat. But I say Cool Cat because of the fact that, she don't wet nothing. She don't wet no dick. It don't matter if it's good, garbage. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If it's garbage, she gonna tell you it's garbage. She ain't gonna be no wop. You know what I'm saying? But I say Cool Cat, like I said, she don't wet nothing. She ain't stressing nothing. Good dick, bad dick. It don't matter. She stay cool. She ain't gonna. If it's a good dick, she gonna let you know it's good because it's gonna be whopped as hell. But afterwards, she gonna leave back and be like, okay, so what's up? She ain't wetting nothing. She stay cool. Versus other females, they get that good dick and all of a sudden, they get that, what we say? Damn, what we used to say back then?
Shit.
When they used to get that good dick and act the fuck up off because they got that good dick. Oh, you got strung up. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, she ain't.
Strung out.
I tell you this.
Caught up.
It could be good as hell. Because, we've had some that was good as fuck, but she be on some laid back like, nigga, I ain't gonna let you know. So
see, there's a thin line with that one. There's a thin line because I've seen chicks where, well, actually, I haven't seen chicks because the chicks I'll be rolling with, they cool as a motherfucking fan. But I've heard stories from other people talking about how their partner that they decide to lay with. A lot of times, I'll be hearing stalkers, and I've dealt with stalkers myself.
But that's because they ain't got a cool cat. They got a crazy cat.
They got a crazy cat.
That shit crazy. They got that good nigga. They don't know how to motherfucking act. That's it. Like, oh no, nigga, we get married tomorrow. No,
I'm in love.
It ain't even love. It ain't even love. I don't know.
Do not confuse sex with love.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of y'all do that now.
Do not confuse sex with love. My listeners, the last thing you want to do, no matter how good it is, do not confuse sex with love. Love yourself first.
Absolutely.
And you'll know the difference between love and freaking good sex. Okay? Yes. You could have, like I said, you could have fun doing it. But it's the mentality that you want to have. A lot of fun doing it. For sure. I remember when I used to live in New York, we had a lot of fun, me and my homegirls. We did. And we ain't sweat nothing. You know what I'm saying? We were very free in spirit. And at the end of the day,
ain't nothing changed.
No hard feelings, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We just respected that girl code.
No judgment.
Exactly. And that's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I give props to a lot of these females right now that's actually doing their thing, showing their entrepreneur skills. I've seen chicks on there that's, I love the fact how, now correct me if I'm wrong, or I'm going to voice my opinion. I like to see when a female has, like, if they have like a banging ass setup. Sometimes a lot of them use, if they have a banging ass body, they use their body and they be a little bit creative with it.
Okay, well, guess what we do? We give them credit. We
exactly.
Be like, she look fine.
If you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, flaunt it. Get your money. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no need to hate on nobody, but we gonna stop this real quick because I feel like she trying to avoid on saying what her nickname is. You see how she keep on flowing away from the subject. Nah, I ain't not flowing away from me, sweetie. We going back to that subject. What your nickname is?
My nickname is TiNee. Everybody know that.
I'm almost afraid to ask why is it TiNee? But why is it TiNee?
Because, and I know I said it like, damn, and my man's sitting right there like, what the fuck you mean everybody know that? No. But in a more, I'm gonna pause. But in a more seductive and, intimate setting,
mm-hmm.
My nickname is TiNee. I'm a big girl. I'm a tall girl, but at the end of the day, I'm very dainty, and I'm gonna claim it.
Oh, you know what that means? She's saying she tight as a mug.
Shit.
Okay,
and
I got you. Just because I said Kookie don't mean I ain't tight, but dang. Okay, well maybe I need to say Tiny Kookie just to get the crust, All right, TiNee. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see the comments from you females and letting me know I would like to see what the nicknames y'all have for the beautiful vagina that the Lord has blessed us with. You know, that's the proper word.
Shoot,
vagina.
It is a blessing.
It's beautiful. It's
it
great.
It is a blessing.
I think that's
we're
the
able
best
to
toy
be able to
that
give
I have.
birth. We're able
I don't want to talk about giving birth. Jesus. Because that Phuket was not cool the time I was giving birth. That thing was hot.
Shit.
Woo!
Pleasure and pain.
Listen, that was the bad hot. That wasn't a good hot. But yeah, we can get over this. We talking about sex.
Okay, so remember. Okay, now from the news that we just disclosed today.
Okay.
Where they were saying that women, as they approach menopause, they actually lose interest in having sex as they approach menopause. Myself, like, how do you feel about when you get close to it? Like, if you're, because we're not close to menopause yet, but we've heard stories ourselves, right?
Well, I mean, I kind of heard the opposite sometimes too, though.
Exactly.
I've heard some women when they're going through menopause, they wanted more.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting, out of the study that they did, out of the 3,200 women, a significant amount.
45% was where they stated they didn't want that. Or, no, they said they didn't want it. Mm-hmm. It was like a 25%.
And 27 said they did, and then 28 was like very low. And I've seen women in my, women I've known that have gotten to that path, they actually don't even,
they don't want to?
They like, I don't see them, as active. They're more focused on their backs. Well, and I respect that, but I kind of don't want to get there. Like me, I'm a very passionate woman. I love.
Well, don't say, man, you've been passionate with your husband.
Exactly. I'm very passionate with my husband.
And she is, because since I've been sitting here before we started, they've been kissing and hugging. They've been so disgusting because I ain't got mine here with me. They want to rub it in my face, but go ahead.
On our next episode, you will see a little bit more about, our lifestyle, and we're really excited to share this topic with you and actually share this moment, because it is an intimate topic, and I know we joke around a lot and everything,
but it is serious.
But it is serious. Safe sex is the way to go. I'm thankful and blessed enough. We're both thankful and blessed enough to find our partners that we consider our life partners as well, and it's something that growing up in the church, they taught us, you wait till marriage, but this is a new generation. Perfect. Nothing is perfect, But back to what we were saying about calling the names and the positions. Let me call my better half over here, baby.
Oh Lord.
We're gonna ask you.
Oh Lord.
What as from a man's perspective, what do you consider your favorite position?
You gonna come off the wall here, Cancer like me? Let's go. Represent it, bro.
Favorite position.
Let's go. And don't y'all be looking at him like that. I'm just joking.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Personally,
he got think.
Doggy and missionary.
Doggy and missionary. So what do you consider missionary? Because missionary is a lot. Oh, you just like missionary, period.
Yeah, just like being on top. Just being on top.
Oh, you just like taking control.
Yeah, being on top.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that.
And
he like to do all the work.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't make it like that no more, though. Shit. Well, I can't lie, because mine's be... I can't even fucking say what the hell I want with mine, because he just be all over.
You be all over.
Girl, and I ain't even complaining.
Thank you, baby, for sharing.
Yes, bro. Appreciate you. All right. So, we're going to get a little deeper than that right now. Mm-hmm. It's cool. We have nicknames. We have favorite positions. And, we discussed most... Well, I mean, we discussed most of, everything about what turns us on and makes us want to take it there with the opposite sex and etc. But the main subject about sex is what a lot of people, I'm going to say a lot of people really don't think about. And that's the downside of it. And I know a lot of them like, downside? What's the downside, right?
The downside is being with a person for some time and being with your partner for some time, and the intimacy, kind of like the intensity and the intimacy sometimes will die down. Some folks are different. They keep on going like it's the first time they met.
But why you think that though? Let's be honest.
A lot of it has to do with comfortability after a while, or they get stuck in doing their own things. their own ways, or a lot of times it's just they lose that spark, unfortunately, and they don't like take the initiative, because it's a work, you want to work on it. They don't take the initiative. They think everything is comfortable, if everything's comfortable, everything's
They
fine.
just stay in their place.
Yeah, so they don't want to put the work in to like reinvent that spark. And believe it or not, a lot of times some couples are fine with it and some aren't, depending on the other mate,
I
some
ain't gonna
aren't.
be fine with it.
Me personally, that is the most intimate, the most intense, and I see it as a blessing, because God put us on this earth to multiply, one, and two, to love one another, three,
Absolutely.
to share that experience. And I honestly feel engaging in sex with your better half is a moment to just relax, meditate, and just enjoy and transfer that beautiful positive energy. So it's a blessing, and that's something I don't want to ever leave. I don't want to lose, or as I get older, I'm not gonna lie, I do fear getting into that part of my growth as a woman.
Girl, bye.
Of actually like saying, oh, I lost interest.
That's why they got lost interest. That's different. I was gonna go on a whole different other side when you said
because the studies show that a lot of women, the women in that 27th percentile, they actually are a little bit more educated, considering the data that they.
And when you say 20% to 27%, you talking about the 20% that say that they still want to continue. Okay.
And that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you woke, in regards to educated, going to school or whatever, I'm gonna put educated to where it's all brackets. If you woke.
Educated on life,
because
educated on reality.
Exactly,
that's what it is.
Exactly.
It's reality. And a lot of women don't. A lot of women are in the fantasy world. You know what I'm saying? They're in that Twilight world with that vampire and the
that
wolf
Disney.
And all that. Listen, I'm a realist. I don't live in fantasy.
I ain't gonna lie now. I love to role play. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, listen, role play.
Shit, make you feel like he cheating.
Listen, role play and fantasy is different. It's different. When you living in a fantasy, in your mind, you waiting for that role play to happen, but it never does. And because it never does, you tend to get disappointed, and so your sex drive and everything just drags down with that disappointment because you're waiting for it to happen. But when you do role play, that's a different thing.
You can make it happen however you want it to be.
You role playing and you making it happen. And when you say like the education. It don't matter, school, high school, dropout, whatever. When you educated about yourself, or you just educated, period, about how things just work, life is
because life can teach you. Life can be your own teacher.
It sure
can. Once I strongly believe, guys, graduate high school, get your education.
Oh, absolutely.
Get out of high school, because
Absolutely.
I'm telling you what, you're gonna get all the life lessons that you need up until that point. Because high school, up on elementary, middle school, high school. High school is actually the open gates to real life.
I don't think so.
I feel so. Why do you think? Why you don't think so?
I don't. Because I think high school, to be honest with you, what they do is just go over what you've learned from kindergarten all the way.
High school has, and I'm going to say it like this. It's a system in every level of education, right? High school has a little bit more leniency. You're not being governed, get to class, do this. You have a lot more freedom.
That's a lie. Because in high school, I done cut class and they had to run down the stairs and everything away from
and you weren't governed. You weren't governed.
Because
but
I chose
in elementary
not to be
elementary and middle, they're a little bit more on your tail.
Well, in elementary and middle, you are scared of your parents. You don't want to cut class.
Exactly. High school, you smelling yourself. That you done hit puberty.
So that's why I say I definitely don't agree with that high school teaches whatever, because again, I am a high school dropout. So the streets showed me way more than what anything could have showed me.
And I'm going to keep it real with you. Now, I'm not saying that high school teaches you everything, because on the flip side of it, your life, your environment, everything that you come across, that and high school teaches you all the things that you need. I'm saying graduate from high school because it's going to give you the skills, just the skills, strategies on how to get over the humps in life, get over the difficulties. Whether you want to go on to college or not.
I still disagree.
You still disagree?
I still disagree.
And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm a high school dropout myself. You know,
okay.
And for
and
years,
and your
for years,
exactly.
exactly. And I'm gonna encourage my kids to finish it. You know what? I honestly feel that's a milestone that I cheated myself out of.
Me too.
You know,
I did too.
And I guess maybe that's why I work so hard, because I want to get over every project that I come across.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said on the first thing.
And I mean, to be honest, I really don't. I'm not going to knock anybody because everybody's situation is different. Okay. But basically, I do encourage finish high school and move on, because high school does give you the playing field of the real world, because you're not as strict. There's no micromanagement. There's no.
No, there really isn't.
You know, you have more of a freedom. To me, that's like your gates that's opening up to the real world.
That's preparing you as, you know what, now that I'm thinking outside the box and being more open-minded, I would say I would agree to an extent, right?
Because it's going to either make you or break you. And if you finish that,
it's actually preparing you to be an adult and responsible.
Because after that, that's it.
You on your own.
You on your own.
Listen, I was on my own at 16. I'm 39 now and never went back home. I left mama at 16. Left the nest at 16. So, and I made sure. My mama told me, you walk out them doors. I can stop you if I want to. But I ain't going to. You think you big and bad, which I always think I'm big and bad. And I still think I'm big and bad because I hold up the big and bad. But my mama told me, I ain't gonna stop you. I'm gonna let you go ahead and pack your things. The minute you walk out that door, you make sure you never come back. And them words stuck with me. Until today, 39 years old, never knocked on that lady door.
Isn't that something?
I mean, I knocked on it to visit, but to move back in, no ma'am. I made sure I tried to prove somebody wrong.
Let me tell you something that stuck with me. My mama told me. She said, 2 married women cannot live in the same house together.
Absolutely not. I agree.
And to this day, like, it scares me, that thought. I see the truth, but you know, I'm always a devil's advocate with going with the norm, and I get it. It's all about space and respect. Let's get back to let's get back to the subject.
So the other negative that I was discussing, that was one of the negatives. But I'm not really caught up on that negative. You know what I'm saying, to be honest with you.
What was that negative?
So the other negative that really comes.
Did y'all remember that negative? Was y'all keeping up? Shit.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm listening. No, I'm gonna ask you. What was that negative? I ain't write that sucker down. Go ahead.
Well, the negative I definitely was discussing. I mean, there's negatives behind sex. Period. You got pregnancy, early pregnancies. You have what you
AIDS. That shit was
where I was actually going. That's the major negative behind sex. That's
HPV, some shit like that.
And that's some new shit that just started. You know what I'm saying? You got
crabs. My kids don't like
blue waffle.
What the fuck is blue waffle?
Oh, girl, you ain't seen what blue waffle?
Shit, Google that. I'm about to Google that shit.
Google it, girl. I'm telling you, that thing looks disgusting.
Me no want to know about that.
Listen. Look,
that don't even sound.
You don't want to go to war with it.
Yo, how could you even?
Blue waffle. Just put blue waffle STD, and I'm telling you, she gonna drop her phone because the thing is so disgusting. But that is the downside about the sex. I mean, sex is good. Sex is great when you got that connection and that passion with that person. And even if you don't have that passion with that person and you just out there just to
herpes,
and stuff like that.
That's the syphilis.
One night stands could be, spontaneous and adventurous and enjoying.
Educate yourself.
But yes, definitely females, ladies, please. Again, we're not here to judge nobody. We're not here to down anyone.
We promote good health, good mental, physical, emotional.
Protect yourself, ladies. Protect yourself. With you protecting yourself, you're protecting everybody else. It's not about being selfish. Because if you just go ahead and you just want to go ahead and have that one night stand with that fine one that you see in the club, ain't nothing wrong with it. Protect yourself. Hey, here, throw 2, 3 of these on.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
If a female with a dude, and they've been together for like years.
Okay.
And then one day, she goes to the doctor, she's not feeling good. She goes to the doctor.
And she comes back
she have an
positive
STD.
for something. Kill that nigga.
No, we are not. No, that's gonna get cut.
Listen.
No.
All right, well, don't kill him, but I am. Y'all don't have to kill him. Wait till he go to sleep and beat his ass if you want to, where you don't get a murder charge. You might get an assault charge, and you listen. That ain't nothing. You get off of it, but
look at a chicken with blue waffle.
Look, no,
don't eat.
Look at this blue
meat.
waffle. Look
at that chicken with a blue waffle.
Listen, I don't know about no
chickens
can
get blue waffles.
Look, I ain't no chicken.
I'm vegan, y'all. Vegan.
Listen, I'm just telling you that
That's
blue
another
waffle.
topic.
Y'all ain't never heard of blue waffle? Just Google blue waffle STD, and you are gonna see what the hell is popping behind that. But I mean, there's still bigger stuff than blue waffle. I mean, you got chlamydia, you got gonorrhea, you got all them other stuff that is curable. Okay, so what? It's curable. A lot of people
crabs.
Like, who cares?
Remember
crabs is curable. I haven't heard about crabs in a long time. Thank God. And I was scared of crabs because I Googled it and it looked like little mini ass crabs for real.
Nasty.
But my thing is this.
She come back and she find out she come back and she goes to the doctor.
I'm killing his ass.
Okay. But our listeners, you don't want to encourage them to put harm on somebody.
I just told them not to kill him. They could beat him up.
No, we don't want to do that. What
Honey, you gave
so you gonna stay with him?
Hell no, I'm gonna bury his ass. I just told you I'm killing him.
What if y'all been together for 6 years?
I'm burying his ass. What it depends.
3 kids.
If you gave me AIDS, I'm fucking your ass up and I'm killing you and I'm burying you alive.
What was that movie?
No.
There was a movie that Tyler Perry made.
Yeah, Temptation. I know exactly
what
it is.
Oh my gosh, I wanted
How
to.
she cheated on her husband.
Because she wasn't happy.
She up and getting HIV, and guess what he did? He left her ass and went on to the next one. I would have killed her. Well, you know what? I wouldn't have killed her because she left.
It wasn't happy.
But she left. See, if you ain't leave me, and you go and do what you want to do and fuck off and then come home and act like the shit is sweet and bring it home to me, I'm killing you. Now, y'all don't kill him. Like she said, I'm going to protest with her. Don't kill him. Beat him up, though.
No.
But don't kill him. I'm killing mine. And I made it clear. I am. I'm going to say it. You're going to see me on Snap, First 48, Deadly Women. You're going to see me on the ID channel, on CNN, ABC, CBC.
I need you now. I need you.
I'm
so
here.
I need you not to do
I'm
that.
not in that situation.
Okay.
But I hope I never will be in that situation.
Amen.
But if so, I'll be zooming y'all from behind bars. It's okay. Y'all ain't gonna get me. No, I'm not dealing with that because at the end of the day, I'm very honest with mine. You see, when I first started with my spouse, from the beginning when we crossed that line and slept with each other, I'm very upfront and honest. Once we crossed that line, I let it be known. Listen, since we crossed that line, I'm not gonna be doing this for nobody else. Nor would you. Now, if your intentions is to do so, please let me know now because we can be cool. Just that ain't gonna happen again. You see what I'm saying? So I'm very upfront. I have kids. I'm a single mama of 2. I don't know if I mentioned it on the first episode, but I'm gonna say it now. So I need to be here on this earth for my children. So 5 minutes of pleasure ain't worth putting on the line that eventually my kids lose me. Ain't no man worth that. I don't care if you got good dick and you eat good pussy and you do all that shit. You can keep all that shit if you got dirty dick.
Guys, know yourself, love yourself before you go loving on somebody else. Know yourself, love yourself before you going out there having fun. Because if you don't love you the way you're supposed to or take care of you the way you're supposed to, you cannot expect somebody else to do the same to you.
Well, just to piggyback off, if you don't know how to love yourself, then you're in no position to love nobody, period.
And sometimes, like I said, going back to our more free-spirited personalities, because not a lot of times it's about love. You know, they're just having fun. Remember, we was young, you know?
Oh, I had a lot of fun.
So love yourself before you allow certain people come into your circle or you allow certain energies to take part.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful. I mean, pay attention to what you're doing.
Not everybody has the right your best of
interest
in heart. Not everybody has the same intent. If you want to know how a person is, see how they treat other people. You know, see.
No, not even that. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. I've been in situations where, ex-boyfriends, they've treated everybody great in front of me. And I'm like, oh shit, I hit jackpot. And as time goes by, unfortunately, I didn't get that treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Now, would that be on the lines of a narcissist?
No, that just be a line of fucking just straight dickhead that didn't grow up right or whatever. But
another topic for another day. Let's
go.
get back to it.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back to the positions. Tell me, because remember, we were talking about what happens if that intimacy dies. Let's reinvent.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Let's reinvent.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
How would you reinvent?
Look,
there's a gadget you found, right?
And that's all I'm about to say. I'm about to bring it out right now.
Really cool gadget, guys.
I know some females are very shy. Even if they're very connected with their partner, they're just very timid and very shy and very conserve is the word, right? Well, I'm by far from that. I'm not conserve. I'll be conserve in the beginning just because I don't want you to fall in love. I don't want to put it all out there. But I'm by far from conserve. So for those that are not conserved and for those that are not shy, such as, like Skin Ebony, I have a perfect gadget for y'all. This comes up, I know you see it in the background. Rapidink.com. Rapidink.com. That is one of our sponsors. So we have a gadget. Here goes the gadget. I don't know if you guys can see that name.
Show it here too.
And then, so here we go here. And I'm going to show you this gadget here.
We got that off of rap-ink.com.
Ink.com.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he actually sent this product over because I reached out. He is our number one sponsor. You guys, when I tell you he has everything on deck, I'm not lying to you. Please go on there. He got everything on deck. Definitely affordable.
A must buy.
Definitely, I mean, you'll get it in a matter of a nick of time and everything. Definitely dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my personal item that I'm definitely going to try with my dude. So this is here, as you guys see. I know everybody like doing selfies, so you can do this, multitask with this. You can do multiple things.
This is a robot, y'all.
I definitely chose this
item robot.
For one thing. So
this is a robot.
Let me show you this item.
It's a robot.
Here we go. This is the item. I know you're looking at it like, what's going on? Look like 50 Shades of Grey and stuff. You definitely could do 50 Shades of Grey with this, and I'm going to show you how. So I know you've seen the picture. This is where you place your phone at. So let me show you how you place your phone. Here goes my phone here, my personal phone. And hold on, because I broke a nail today. I ain't trying to break another one.
Girl, I can't stand when that happens.
Well, things happen. It's okay. So, boom, look. You see that?
Once you put your phone on.
Bed. We start like this, and all of a sudden we're like, whoop, baby, you can have it any way you want, right? I know, that's us females, and this is the dude. Well, you're going to turn the gadget on, which is on.
And it calibrates.
And it, boom, look at that. I didn't even touch nothing, guys. Look how it just automatically. Now you can move it. Look how it's turning. And you can just go down. Look. Now, when I say this is dope, this is what I'm going to tell you. I told y'all I like Spider Monkey. Spider Monkey is what? Stomach, chest, everything down, ass up. Now, for y'all that you feel like, your thing is, kind of like, dying, and you kind of want to put some fire in it with your spouse, your husband, your boyfriend, your significant, whoever he is, you know what I'm saying? There's different titles for a bunch of things. I'm not going to get into it. Or
if you want to spice up your IG.
Well, I ain't going to promote that. You can promote that. I'm a little, I'm not there.
Very conservative.
Yeah, I'm conservative on that one. Damn, girl, you blew me out on that one.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to get to all the listeners.
Okay, well, hey, listen. If that's your thing, baby, this here is going to definitely get you popping. Because you ain't got to worry about them little, and your arms getting all tired.
Yeah. And then your arm in the photo.
Check this out. Just all you got to do is just whoop. Look, it's going to open. Look, I'm still getting adjusted to it. But look, you see, you down and out, and you doing your thing. Hey. And the best thing is, girl, look, it just moves with you. It's like a joystick. It's moving with you. You could do this on a family trip with your families and take, videos if you want to. but I'm gonna be using this more for the bedroom. And if you don't want to hold it, you know how guys are with their ego. You know
Home
they be
movies,
on some
y'all.
like, oh hey, and then just point it down. Look, I'm still learning it, guys. Hold on, I'm still learning it. But look how I point down. And he behind you, but he's still holding you this way because you know they like to hold the waist with your ass up or whatever, and still boom and getting their little angle and turning it around. And so definitely, I would definitely tell you, go on wrap-ink.com and get this item. When I tell you this is mine, I got mine. I can't wait till next weekend because I'm gonna try this thing out definitely.
Oh, they give free shipping.
Oh, check that out, guys.
They doing free
this
shipping.
Item right now, if you was to get on wrap-ink.com and order this item right here, it is free shipping.
Now to the end of what, October? Something
Now
like
to
that?
the end of October.
I think that's what. But
okay,
nah.
so is it? So it's now to the end of October. But this item here, girl, when I tell you, yes, next weekend, my man is off 5 days in a row. Wait, does this run on batteries?
That sucker gonna go on for 6.
No, listen, look, I'm over here checking. I ain't even checking.
It's rechargeable.
Oh, it's rechargeable. Cut it out. So on break time, I can just plug it and continue on. Let me tell you. So those that want to spice it up and those that, their fire's going down, I'm telling you, this item is going to get you.
Even after I'm a dancehall queen, them out there, you dip on the dance floor and you wine with a nice man, right? You just put it up in the ear. So make somebody try to take it, just bang up on the side of the head, like, say, what go on with it, boy? Sure. Go on and start dancing, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I can't talk that accent, but my cool cat can. But yes, guys, definitely go on wrap-ink.com. Get your item. This is my personal item. I definitely went on there. I don't get special treatment, like, nothing. I had to pay as well. But I got my item today, so I decided to bring it. So look. I'm telling you, it goes crazy. It's telling me, girl,
it's collaborated.
Get it done. Get that cool cat. Cool cat is going crazy. Let me go ahead and get this box up so you guys can see it again. Please go on there. You get yours. We have it set up where they'll let us know that you purchased it off the show, and we'll shout you out. We'll let everyone know.
Definitely.
And we definitely want you. We don't want the videos, but we definitely want the comments and let us know if it worked out for you.
All right. With that being said, thank you so much for joining us today. We want to see you again next week. Just keep in mind, November 1st, we will be going live. So just keep in mind, we will be going live. Want to hear from our viewers and, comments. Share, please. Like, share, subscribe. Get the word out.
Any subjects you guys want to talk about, let us know.
We got a lot of great ideas coming forward. We definitely want to make an impact in this industry. Using your voice, being outspoken, that it's a gift. Treasure it, hone in on it, and express it.
Absolutely, I agree. Okay.
With that being said, thank you so much for joining us, and be blessed.
God bless. Enjoy your night, guys.
And stay outspoken.
Amen.